What if I told you that your entire life could change in just 30 days? Not with luck, not with some gimmick, but with a simple yet powerful practice that most people are too afraid to try. You see, the greatest barrier to your transformation isn't the world around you. It's the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. Deep inside, there's untapped potential waiting to be unlocked. But here's the kicker. To reach it, you have to confront your shadow. Sounds intense, right? But here's the thing. The shadow isn't your enemy. It's the hidden key to your cosmic awakening, the force that can propel you toward manifesting abundance, inner peace, and higher consciousness. For decades, people have struggled, feeling stuck and disconnected, not realizing that the answers were buried within. This isn't just self-help fluff. It's backed by profound psychological and spiritual truths that have the power to transform your reality. What's more surprising? The results don't take years. If you commit to this process for just 30 days, you'll not only see change, you'll barely recognize the person you've become. Ready to stop living on autopilot and take control of your life? Stick with me, because what you're about to discover will shift your reality in ways you never thought possible. Understanding the shadow. Have you ever felt like parts of yourself are lurking in the background, hidden even from your own awareness? Welcome to the concept of the Jungian shadow. It's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, it's one of the most transformative aspects of self-discovery. Think of the shadow as a vault, where we've locked away emotions, traits, and fears we didn't want to face. These hidden parts didn't vanish. They've just been pushed into a corner of our consciousness. The problem? They don't stay quiet. Instead, they influence how we react, think, and perceive the world, often without us even noticing. This shadow isn't inherently bad. It's more like an untrained dog. Chaotic, yes, but also full of potential if you're willing to engage with it. For example, you might find yourself losing patience with a coworker who seems overly critical. What if their behavior is mirroring a trait you've repressed? Your own fear of being judged. The shadow whispers in the background, shaping your actions in ways you might not even realize. Once you understand this, a world of cosmic awakening opens up, where spirituality and psychology converge to bring clarity. The tricky part is that we all have a unique shadow. It's shaped by our upbringing, experiences, and cultural environment. Maybe you were taught to suppress anger, so now you avoid conflict at all costs. Or perhaps you were discouraged from expressing creativity, and now you feel uninspired. These aren't random occurrences, they're direct results of the hidden aspects of your psyche. The journey to uncover these truths is deeply personal, and though it can be uncomfortable, it's also profoundly empowering. Shadow work is like turning on the lights in a dark room. At first, it's blinding. You might see things you don't like, moments of insecurity, envy, or fear, but as your eyes adjust, you begin to see the beauty in the chaos. This is the first step towards self-discovery, an awakening journey that connects you to a higher consciousness. You start to realize that every repressed emotion holds the key to spiritual growth and manifesting abundance. Yes, even the parts you're least proud of have a role in your enlightenment. Practical steps to understanding your shadow. Start small. Take a moment to observe your reactions when something bothers you. For instance, if someone's arrogance gets under your skin, ask yourself why. Could it be that you've suppressed your own confidence, mistaking it for arrogance? This simple exercise, repeated consistently, can unveil universe secrets hidden within you. It's like finding a map that leads to buried treasure. In this case, the treasure is your authentic self. As you begin this process, remember, the shadow isn't the enemy. It's more like an untamed ally. Engaging with it doesn't mean giving it full control. It means understanding it so it no longer controls you. Through mindfulness and meditation, you can quiet the noise and tune into the wisdom your shadow holds. The path to inner peace often begins with facing what we fear most, and the results are nothing short of transformative. If this feels heavy, take heart. You're not alone on this journey. Everyone, no matter how enlightened they appear, is carrying a shadow. The difference lies in whether they choose to acknowledge it. This acknowledgement is where your cosmic energy starts to shift, paving the way for true enlightenment. And here's the twist. As you dig deeper into your shadow, you'll start noticing how it appears in your judgments of others. But more on that in a moment. Stay with me. Projections as clues. Have you ever found yourself judging someone for traits that deep down irritate you beyond reason? Here's the truth. Those judgments are often more about you than them. This is where the magic of projections comes in. Projections are like little breadcrumbs left by your shadow, clues pointing you toward unresolved parts of yourself. For instance, if you feel annoyed by someone's arrogance, it might reveal a suppressed part of you that craves recognition or confidence. Funny, isn't it? The universe has a cheeky way of holding up a mirror through other people. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine someone in your life, perhaps a coworker, who always seems to demand attention. You roll your eyes every time they walk into a room. But what if their behavior reflects your own suppressed desire to be seen and heard? It's a humbling realization, isn't it? Suddenly, the traits you criticize in others start to look like invitations for self-discovery. That's the beauty of projections. They're cosmic energy in disguise, guiding you back to parts of yourself that you've buried. The next time you catch yourself judging someone, pause for a moment. Instead of labeling them, ask yourself, what is this bringing up in me? You might be surprised at the answers. For example, a friend's risk-taking nature might bother you because you've been playing it safe for too long. Or perhaps you envy someone's confidence because you've suppressed your own boldness. These projections aren't here to shame you, they're here to awaken you. It's like the universe whispering, pay attention, this is about you. To work with projections effectively, start by practicing mindfulness. Observe your emotional triggers without judgment. When someone irritates or inspires you, journal about it. Write down what specifically bothers you, then ask yourself where this trait might exist within you. This process isn't about blaming yourself, it's about peeling back the layers to uncover your true self. It's like shining a flashlight into the dark corners of your psyche, revealing hidden gems of self-awareness and higher consciousness. You might wonder, why bother with this introspection? Can't I just ignore it? Well, sure, you can try. But those unresolved parts of your shadow will keep showing up, creating patterns in your relationships and experiences. By confronting these projections, you break the cycle. It's like freeing yourself from a loop that's been playing in the background of your life. And let's be honest, wouldn't you rather reclaim your energy and manifest abundance than stay stuck in the same old story? Projections also hold clues to your potential. Traits you admire in others often reflect qualities you've yet to fully embrace in yourself. If you're inspired by someone's creativity or leadership, it's a sign that these qualities are lying dormant within you. Shadow work isn't just about uncovering what you've suppressed. It's about reclaiming what's rightfully yours. Think of it as rediscovering tools you forgot you had, tools that can help you on your awakening journey. Here's a practical exercise. Choose someone you admire and someone who irritates you. Write down the traits that stand out about them, positive or negative. Then reflect on how these traits might exist within you, either as strengths or as parts of yourself you've denied. This practice not only deepens your self-awareness, but also fosters compassion for others. After all, how can we judge or envy what we now recognize as reflections of ourselves? As you dive deeper into this process, you'll notice a fascinating shift. The people and situations that used to trigger you will start to feel less intense. It's as if you're disarming the power they once held over you. And this is just the beginning. Once you uncover these patterns, the next step is integrating them into your being, a journey we're about to explore. Stay with me. The process of integration. Integration is where the real transformation begins. It's one thing to recognize the hidden parts of yourself, but embracing them? That's a whole new level of courage. Integration is the process of taking those suppressed emotions, fears, and traits you've uncovered and weaving them into your conscious self. It's like taking fragmented pieces of a puzzle and finally putting them together to reveal the bigger picture. This is the heart of shadow work, moving from self-awareness to wholeness. But let's be clear, integration isn't about fixing yourself. You're not broken, and there's nothing to repair. Instead, it's about accepting yourself, flaws, fears, strengths, and all. Imagine you're hosting a dinner party for every part of your psyche. Yes, even the parts you're not proud of get a seat at the table. Why? Because every part of you, even the messy ones, has something valuable to offer. That insecurity you hate, it might be the spark of your drive to grow. That fear you avoid, it could be the source of your resilience. Integration means saying, you're all welcome here. This process requires honesty, raw, unfiltered honesty. It's easy to dismiss the parts of yourself you dislike, but shadow work demands that you look them in the eye. For instance, if you've always considered yourself non-competitive but secretly feel a pang of envy when others succeed, It's time to explore that. What if that envy is your shadow pointing out an unfulfilled desire to push yourself harder? Facing this truth isn't easy, but it's liberating. You stop running from yourself and start working with yourself. A great tool for integration is inner dialogue. Picture yourself having a conversation with the part of you that you usually ignore. Let's say you've uncovered a deep fear of failure. Instead of brushing it aside, ask it what it's trying to tell you. Perhaps it's not here to hold you back, but to protect you. This shift in perspective turns your shadow from an enemy into an ally. By engaging with it, you create space for self-discovery, spiritual growth, and even inner peace. Integration also requires patience. This isn't a one-and-done kind of thing. It's a journey, an awakening journey to be exact. Think of it like learning a new language. At first it feels awkward and unnatural, but with practice it becomes second nature. The same goes for embracing your shadow. With time, the parts of yourself that once felt foreign will start to feel like home. You'll find yourself more grounded, more compassionate, and more connected to your higher consciousness. One of the most powerful shifts in integration is recognizing that these once feared parts of yourself hold immense potential. Your anger might become your passion for justice. Your insecurity could fuel your creativity. Integration is about transforming these suppressed traits into strengths, allowing you to manifest abundance in ways you never thought possible. It's like turning lead into gold, a spiritual alchemy of the soul. If you're unsure where to start, journaling is a fantastic tool. Write about a trait or emotion you've been avoiding, and then explore its roots. Where did it come from? What purpose might it serve? For example, if you've been suppressing boldness, reflect on moments when being bold could have changed the outcome of a situation. This kind of reflection doesn't just build self-awareness, it helps you reframe your relationship with your shadow, turning resistance into acceptance. As you continue this work, you'll notice a profound shift in how you see yourself and others. The lines between good and bad parts of you begin to blur, replaced by a sense of unity and wholeness. And yet there's more to uncover. Once you've welcomed these hidden parts, the next step is learning how to actively work with them, using tools that deepen the process. Let's explore that next. Tools for shadow work. Shadow work can feel like uncharted territory, but the right tools can make the journey not only manageable, but transformative. Think of these tools as a flashlight for navigating the darker corners of your psyche. Among the most powerful are journaling, meditation, and self-reflection. Practices that, when done with intention, can help you uncover the hidden parts of yourself with clarity and compassion. These aren't just spiritual buzzwords, they're practical steps that can guide you to a deeper understanding of your shadow. Let's start with journaling. Writing down your thoughts creates a safe space for self-exploration. Grab a notebook and start by asking yourself open-ended questions. What traits in others annoy me the most? Or, what am I afraid to admit about myself? Let the answers flow without judgment. You might be surprised at what surfaces. For example, a simple annoyance at someone's confidence might reveal your own suppressed desire for self-assurance. By putting these thoughts into words, you begin to map the hidden terrain of your shadow. Meditation is another essential tool, offering a way to connect with your higher consciousness and access deeper layers of your mind. During meditation, focus on observing your thoughts without attaching to them. Imagine sitting by a river, watching leaves, your thoughts, float by. If a memory or emotion resurfaces, especially one you've avoided, greet it with curiosity. Ask it, why are you here? What do you need me to understand? This practice not only fosters mindfulness, but also opens the door to profound self-discovery and inner peace. Self-reflection is equally critical. Set aside time each week to review your reactions to events and people. Did someone irritate or inspire you? Reflect on why. If a colleague's assertiveness made you uncomfortable, dig deeper. Is this a quality you admire but have been afraid to embody? These reflections, though uncomfortable at times, are goldmines of insight. They shine a light on the universe's secrets within you, waiting to be uncovered. Another practice to consider is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in front of your shadow, an actual figure representing your hidden traits and emotions. What does it look like? How does it feel to stand there? This exercise, though symbolic, can bring up emotions and insights that journaling or meditation might not. It's like holding a mirror to your soul, revealing layers you didn't even know existed. If these tools feel overwhelming, start small. Commit to journaling for just 10 minutes a day, or meditating for 5 minutes before bed. The key is consistency. Over time, these practices will help you build a stronger connection to your inner world, revealing the cosmic energy that flows through every part of your being. You don't need to rush the process. Shadow work is a journey, not a race. It's also important to create a judgment-free zone for yourself. Remember, the goal isn't to criticize or fix what you uncover. It's to accept it with compassion. If you uncover feelings of jealousy, for example, don't berate yourself. Instead, ask, what is this jealousy trying to teach me? Perhaps it's pointing to an unfulfilled desire or a fear of inadequacy. Viewing your shadow through this lens transforms it from a source of shame to a wellspring of wisdom. Finally, consider seeking guidance if you feel stuck. A therapist, mentor, or even a trusted friend can offer insights and perspectives that you might not see on your own. Sometimes, simply speaking your thoughts aloud can be a form of release. It's like decluttering your mind, making room for clarity and spiritual growth. And once you start seeing the benefits of these tools, you'll realize that shadow work isn't just about uncovering the darkness. It's about reclaiming the light. Speaking of light, let's explore the golden aspects of your shadow next. Golden shadow. The golden shadow is one of the most fascinating aspects of shadow work. While we often associate the shadow with suppressed fears and negative traits, the golden shadow represents the positive qualities we've hidden away. These are traits like creativity, boldness, confidence, and compassion. Qualities that, for various reasons, we've deemed unacceptable or unreachable. Imagine discovering that some of your greatest strengths are lying dormant, waiting for you to reclaim them. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Think about it. Maybe as a child you loved to sing or draw, but someone told you it wasn't practical or that you weren't good enough. Over time, you buried that talent, labeling it as not me. Or perhaps you admired bold, charismatic people, but felt too shy to embody those traits yourself. The golden shadow is like a treasure chest of untapped potential, hidden beneath layers of self-doubt and societal expectations. Reclaiming these traits isn't just about personal growth, it's about stepping into your divine power. Recognizing your golden shadow often starts with admiration. The traits you idolize in others are a reflection of the qualities within you that you've suppressed or forgotten. For instance, if you're drawn to someone's creativity or leadership, it's likely that these are aspects of yourself yearning to emerge. Ask yourself, what do I admire most in others, and how can I nurture those qualities in myself? This simple reflection can open the door to profound self-discovery and cosmic awakening. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. Create a list of people you admire and the traits that inspire you. Then write about how those traits might already exist within you, even if they're underdeveloped. For example, if you admire someone's fearlessness, think of moments when you've been courageous, even in small ways. These reflections help you bridge the gap between who you think you are and who you're capable of becoming. It's like shining a light on the parts of yourself you've kept in the shadows. Meditation and visualization also play a crucial role in reclaiming your golden shadow. During your meditation practice, imagine stepping into a version of yourself that fully embodies the traits you admire. See yourself as confident, creative, or bold. Feel the cosmic energy of these traits flowing through you, as if they're already a part of your being. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a way of aligning your higher consciousness with your desired reality. The more you visualize it, the more natural it feels. It's important to approach this work with a sense of playfulness and curiosity. Reclaiming your golden shadow doesn't have to be a serious or heavy process. In fact, the more joy you bring to it, the easier it becomes. Take small, actionable steps to embody the traits you're uncovering. If you've suppressed your creativity, try a new hobby like painting or writing. If you've admired confidence in others, practice speaking up in meetings or starting conversations with strangers. Each step brings you closer to manifesting abundance. Remember, reclaiming your golden shadow isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. These qualities have always been within you, waiting for the right moment to surface. By embracing them, you're not only transforming yourself but also inspiring those around you. The ripple effect of your growth contributes to the collective awakening journey of humanity. As you uncover and integrate these golden traits, you'll begin to notice a profound shift. Life feels richer, fuller, and more aligned with your true self. But this is just the beginning. The transformational power of shadow work doesn't stop here. It ripples out into every aspect of your life, improving your relationships, deepening your inner peace, and grounding you in a new sense of wholeness. Let's explore this transformation in the next step. Transformational power. The transformational power of shadow work is nothing short of life-changing. By diving into the depths of your hidden self, both the darker shadows and the golden ones, you emerge as a more grounded, authentic, and self-aware individual. It's like peeling away layers of doubt and fear to reveal the vibrant core of who you truly are. This process doesn't just impact your inner world, it radiates outward, improving your relationships, enhancing your sense of purpose, and bringing a profound sense of inner peace. One of the most immediate changes you'll notice is how your relationships evolve. When you've acknowledged and integrated your shadow, you no longer project your insecurities onto others. That annoying habit of snapping at your partner or resenting a friend's success, it starts to fade. Why? Because you've made peace with those parts of yourself. You see others not as threats or irritations, but as reflections and opportunities for growth. Imagine the relief of no longer carrying that emotional baggage. It's like setting down a heavy load you didn't even realize you were carrying. Beyond relationships, shadow work enhances your ability to manifest abundance. When you've integrated your shadow, you operate from a place of wholeness, and the universe responds in kind. Your actions align with your intentions, and opportunities seem to flow effortlessly. For example, you might find yourself taking bold steps in your career because you've reclaimed your confidence, or attracting deeper connections because you've embraced your vulnerability. This alignment with universal laws creates a magnetic force that draws abundance into your life. Perhaps most importantly, shadow work grounds you in inner peace. By facing and integrating your fears, you dissolve the internal conflicts that once kept you restless or anxious. This doesn't mean life becomes perfect. Challenges will still arise, but your response to them changes. Instead of reacting with fear or avoidance, you approach difficulties with a calm, centered mindset. This sense of peace is one of the greatest gifts of shadow work, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. The beauty of this transformation is that it's unique to you. No two journeys look the same, and that's the point. Shadow work doesn't mold you into an ideal version of someone else. It helps you become the best version of yourself. Whether it's rediscovering your creativity, healing old wounds, or stepping into your divine power, the changes you experience are deeply personal and profoundly meaningful. Another ripple effect of shadow work is how it impacts those around you. When you operate from a place of self-awareness and authenticity, it inspires others to do the same. Your growth becomes a beacon, showing others what's possible. This collective awakening journey creates a ripple effect that goes far beyond your individual transformation, contributing to the spiritual growth of humanity as a whole. It's proof that your inner work is never just about you. It's part of a greater cosmic awakening. To truly embrace this transformation, make shadow work a regular part of your life. Incorporate practices like journaling, meditation, and self-reflection into your daily or weekly routine. Create a space where you can continue to explore and integrate new aspects of yourself as they arise. Growth doesn't stop. It's an ongoing journey, and each step brings new rewards. Think of shadow work as a lifelong practice, not a one-time fix. As you reflect on the profound changes shadow work brings, one question remains: how will you use this newfound self-awareness to shape your future? This is your moment to step fully into your power, to manifest abundance and embrace the life you've always wanted. The possibilities are endless, but it all starts with you. So, where do you go from here? Let's dive into how to take this transformation into every aspect of your life. So now that you know the steps, the tools, and the power of shadow work, the real question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you willing to face the parts of yourself you've avoided for so long? Remember, the transformation you crave doesn't come from the outside. It starts within. The more you uncover, integrate, and embrace your shadow, the more you'll awaken to your divine power, unlocking the cosmic energy that's been waiting for you all along. Think about it. Who would you become if you truly tapped into your higher consciousness? How would your relationships change if you stopped projecting and started connecting? What could you achieve if you reclaimed the boldness, creativity, and confidence hidden in your golden shadow? The only thing standing between you and that reality is the courage to take the first step. Are you ready to become unrecognizable in the best way possible? Here's your challenge. Commit to this journey for the next 30 days. Pick one practice, whether it's journaling, meditation, or self-reflection, and stick with it. Watch how your perspective shifts, how your energy aligns with the universe's secrets, and how abundance flows into your life. Trust me, you'll look back and wonder why you didn't start sooner. If you're ready to dive deeper into this awakening journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning, and there's so much more to explore together. Leave a comment below. Tell me what part of this journey excites you the most, or share what you've uncovered about your shadow. Let's start this transformation together. Your next chapter starts now.